lost. What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all got a problem, my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, give me that touch of my haters.
Chill, right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Feel like intake a breath and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Happy rebel, rebel out, dark hallways. This way, I guess I made your day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Chain a lot of names, some know that we have always been down, down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now. Come back in.
I bet you light up when we start the show. Follow me now, very close because I told you so. You know, we love because we love the place. Yeah, we be freaky and we wanna stay.
Chain a lot of names, some know that we have always been down, down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now.
Lock, strike, so we be in that violent force a lot. Guaranteed to turn it as bad as gold or mine. Because we don't get changed like a chameleon. And the channel, whenever the rap show the world is on. You know we dazzle like get all our human battles. Rattle down your head for redeem. I call the bottles, fall in love with your teachers on the rock for yourself, mate. Check, 311 is LA.
Chain a lot of names, some know that we have always been down, down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now. Keep my feet on the ground, keep my head in the clouds, electrified by the sound. It comes from the down, and we take a lot of names, some know that we have always been down, down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns.
Set to kick off.
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And first carry now, Brashard Smith. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready? Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Another one to Addison. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Hand off to the back. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Let's cut. This is Addison. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, they'll run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They give it to him again. He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It's on target to Williams. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal.
Ready.
Smith can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Come on, set, let's go.
He gets it again. He punches this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Get set. Go. 18. Watch out.
Pretty throwing here to start. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in his first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Third and short, here's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
17-yard line. Hold it ready.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
Give now to the running back. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They'll go play action for Sanders. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's a Browns first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run here on first down. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, as he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Now, was that last play a potential drive killer? Let's see. It is second and very long.
Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
Brings up third down.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Sending him on the dive. They're cutting together a yard there. Play made by Deron Payne.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Taken in by Williams outright. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He would have been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He's got it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. 2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Purdy setting up that play action. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That throw behind his intended target.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To the air on third and long. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
All set to go now from the 35. To throw again, it's Purdy. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Going power with the big tight end. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
That's what I call a go-for-broke call right there. Had that one saved up for a specific spot, and it fell just short of getting him the touchdown.
McCaffrey. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Gay with the point after. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
32-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. To the air, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
3rd and short here. Sanders. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. 1st down, Purdy to throw. Connection made to Isaac Galindo. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
A gain of 15 yards. And the 49er first down. A gain of 15. First down, 49ers.
Looking to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They'll start the 2nd half with McCaffrey. Up to the races, middle of the field. Hits the 20. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
We'll get to Sampson here up the middle. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it. You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Looking to throw. That's caught. This is Addison. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First down, here's Simpson. Get some space around midfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Get it! Viking 18! Steady!
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. Makes a tackle. He's still going. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Completed right side to Addison. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
Browns first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the left side with Sampson. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
70 Timberwolf! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Ready!
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On the set!
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
19!
Flowing again here, Sanders. On the screen, this is Sampson. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play.
Come on, come on!
3rd and long for him here. They got a hand on it, and now it's intercepted! The 50! The 30! And the 49ers are going to have it receptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
What's up? You're not.
On the counter, it's Garindo. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set. Up.
On the gun is Purdy. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw on a check down of all things. Nearly went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Gay's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Taken in by Williams outright. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. So we're through 3 here. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Sanders setting the pass. Throw right side, caught by Fanning. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A toss here to Sampson. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
So now here's third and 5. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Now in a high-pressure spot. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Come on, set.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
Design quarterback run here. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
Ready.
Sanders going to look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
To the air. Sanders. Right back to Rice. Caught again. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. To throw now is Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Hand off to Sampson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Sanders. Taken in by Addison, left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And 5 at the 20-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Another one to Addison. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland.
First down.
Browns got to score in a hurry.
First down and goal to go.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Sanders back to throw. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and a tremendous execution.
17.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out. 41. Start.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 9-point advantage. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game.
27. Browns 17. Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the jump.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 18 card. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
And the Browns.
To the air on first down. Sanders. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Browns first down.
On first down, here's Sanders. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 29.
Sanders going to throw here on first. On it to the yearly, picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Fiacchio here. It's caught by Williams. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
First down.
From the red zone now. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Track him, 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw. On the screen, this is Simpson. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Go.
Desperation time here. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Get set, get set.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Going to run again with McCaffrey. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Get set, get set.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. So it's a